David and Ricky. Here is Ozzie, who plays the part of Ozzie Nelson. And, of course, his lovely wife, Harriett, as Harriet Nelson. The older of the Nelson boys, David, appears as David Nelson. And his younger brother, the irrepressible Ricky, played by Ricky Nelson.
Morning, Mom. Hi, Pop.
Oh, good morning, Dave.
Breakfast about ready?
Just about.
I'm kind of in a hurry this morning.
Yes, you must be. You almost beat your father, and he knew we were having French toast.
Did you say French toast?
I thought that'd bring your face out of the paper.
Sure did. What's your big hurry, Dave?
We're having a baseball game this morning, and I'm going to pitch.
Well, good for you. Isn't Ricky going to play?
He was supposed to, but I doubt if he does.
Why? Why not?
He probably won't even get there. He's such a slowpoke.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Neither would he, but it's true.
He never gets anywhere on time anymore, does he? You ought to help him out, Dave. You're his big brother.
Oh, I do, Pop. He told me to wake him up for the game this morning, and I did.
You sure did all right.
Hurry up, Rick. You're late.
I've been in the shower.
You mean you were actually taking a shower without being told?
Yeah, I sure was. Next time, make David tell me when he's going to throw me in.
You didn't really throw him in the shower, did you, David?
Oh, of course not, Mom. I put him in there very carefully.
Dave, I don't think that was a very nice thing to do.
Well, golly, Pop, he asked for it.
What do you mean? I almost got drowned.
Well, you said to make sure and wake you up.
I was getting up. Slowly, but I was getting up.
Trouble with you is you're just a slowpoke.
I am not.
You probably won't even get to the ball game on time.
Oh, yeah? That's how much you know.
Come on, calm down, will you, fellas? Sounds like a crazy house in here or something. Take it easy.
Yeah, David, just calm down. I'll get to the game. Don't worry.
Like you did last week, I suppose.
Well, what happened last week?
He begged us all week to let him be bat boy, and then when it finally came time for the game, he didn't show up.
Well, I got there before the game started, didn't I?
Well, if he got there before the game started, David.
Naturally, he had all the bats. The guys were sure sore, too.
Why didn't you get there on time, dear?
Well, I don't know. I just didn't realize what time it was.
Well, you've got to learn to organize yourself, son. Time is a precious commodity. And when you're late, you not only waste your own time, but you waste the time of other people around you. The old expression of knowing what time it is has a lot of ramifications.
Hey, that'll make a good subject for your speech today, Pop.
What speech is that?
It's a sports luncheon. Don't tell me you forgot.
Oh, no. You sure that speech is today?
Oh, sure, Pop.
I didn't know you were going to make a speech.
Well, it's not exactly a speech. See, the baseball coach just wanted the fathers to say a few words at the luncheon. You sure that's today, Dave?
Oh, sure. It's the last sports luncheon of the season.
You gonna give a lecture, Pop?
Oh, don't be silly. It's not a lecture.
What are you going to speak about?
Well, I'm not sure yet, but I'll think of something.
I think that stuff about being on time is good.
Yeah, it might be at that. You know, the importance of being on time for athletic events and having things well organized.
Yes, that is a good subject. It could also apply to getting things organized in the home, don't you think?
Yeah, I suppose it could apply to almost anything.
Well, I was thinking about the house in particular. You know, organizing things, getting things done.
Now, wait a minute. I didn't say anything about getting things done.
I know, but I did. I thought as long as you were talking about time, it's about time you got around to fixing that light on the back porch.
You mean today?
Well, there's no time like the present.
Well, I'll have to get a new socket and everything.
Oh, I have a new one in the pantry. All you have to do is put it in.
Oh. Well, thank you, I guess.
I guess.
Didn't you play?
No, ma'am. Those darn guys. They started on time.
Well, I'm afraid that was your own fault, dear.
Well, I thought sure I'd get there in time.
Well, you left the house so late you couldn't possibly make it. You should have left with David. Oh, hi, dear.
Hi. Well, here's the young fellow I'm looking for.
Oh, me?
He didn't get to play in the ball game because he was late.
Oh. Well, that's what I want to see him about. I think we have a little something here that's going to remedy that situation. Feast your eyes on this.
Gee, a watch. Is it a real one?
Sure, it's a real one.
Oh, say, that's a beauty. Who's it for?
Well, it's for a certain young gentleman here.
You mean me?
Well, you're the only young gentleman here, aren't you?
Oh, be careful how you answer that, Ricky. It may be a trick question.
No, it's no trick. As a second hand, it's waterproof and it's shockproof. Look at this.
Oh, be careful of my table.
Oh. Here, Rick, listen to this. What do you hear?
Nothing. Must have stopped.
Oh, I forgot to wind it.
That'll help.
Yeah. Try it on.
Gee, thanks a lot, Pop. Well, I bet you I'll never be late for anything again.
Hi, Pa. Oh, hi, Dave. Something must be wrong with this light. I turn it on, nothing happens.
Maybe it needs a new bulb.
Maybe so. What are you all dressed up for?
I have to go over that luncheon. I have to be there a little early.
Oh, yeah, that's right, the luncheon.
I talked to Mr. Murchison about your speech. He liked the idea fine. In fact, he wants you to be the first speaker on the program.
Oh, good. That reminds me, I better jot down a few notes.
What you said at breakfast this morning sounded fine to me, Pop.
Oh, you like that, huh?
Sure.
So did I. I wish I could remember what I said.
It was about being on time.
Well, yeah, I remember that part. What time is the luncheon?
At 1 o'clock.
Oh, well, that'll give me plenty of time to get something put together. Dave, see how this sounds for a subject. The importance of being on time.
That sounds fine, Pop.
Importance. Dave. Listen to this a second. Gentlemen, I'm here to speak to you on a timely subject. The importance of being on time. That's pretty corny, isn't it?
No, Pop, sounds fine. Anything you say sounds fine. Well, I'll see you over the lodge hall.
Oh, okay. Importance of being on time.
Oh, Pop, don't be late.
Oh, no. Importance. The importance of being on time.
At the tone, the time will be 12:35 and 1/4.
That's right. Ricky! I'm in here, Mom.
At the tone, the time will be 12:35 and 1/2.
That's right.
What are you doing?
I'm just making sure the telephone company gives the people the right time. The operator hadn't made a mistake yet. I guess she must have a pretty good watch, too.
Well, you better hang up now. Somebody may be trying to call us.
Okay, just one more time, Mom.
At the tone, the time will be 12:35 and 3/4.
That's right.
Here, come on, move over. I want to plug in the vacuum cleaner.
Well, this sure is a swell watch. I bet you I'll never be late for anything again.
That's fine.
Gee, I wish I had something to do today so I could be on time for it.
What's funny?
What's the matter, Mom?
Well, something seems to be wrong with the vacuum cleaner.
Harriet, can I read something to you?
Yeah, what's that?
The talk I'm going to give at the luncheon today. See how this sounds. Since the beginning of time, men have been late. You like that?
Yes, it's very good. It's a short speech, but to the point.
No. There's more. That's just my opening line.
Oh, I thought you were only going to say a few words. Judging from this manuscript, you've prepared a sermon.
No, this is just a rough draft. Naturally, I plan to go over it and cut out 1 or 2 pages.
Don't you think you better hurry? What time's the luncheon start?
Not until 1 o'clock. I got plenty of time. It's only 11.
Well, that clock isn't right, Pop.
Well, of course it's right. That's an electric clock.
I'm afraid it's wrong, Pop. I know. I got a watch.
You can take Ricky's word for it, dear. He's been listening to the time signal for the last half hour.
Well, I know, Harry, but you can see it says 11 o'clock right on the nose. Come to think of it, it said 11 o'clock on the nose when I was in here about 15 minutes ago.
Said 11 o'clock an hour ago.
Harriet, take a look at it. That clock is stopped.
You know, something must be wrong with the power. The vacuum cleaner doesn't work either.
I don't know. I wonder what it could be.
Could it be something that you did when you were fixing the porch light?
No, I just turned off the electricity and fixed the light, and I... You know, it's possible that I neglected to turn the electricity. That's exactly...
Oh, that's an easy mistake for anybody to make.
Well, say, wait a minute. If that clock is stopped, I wonder what time it is.
Would you like me to tell you?
Oh, yes, please do.
At the tone, the time will be
Ricky, what time is it?
10 minutes to 1.
This is going to be very embarrassing. I go all the way over there and make a speech on the importance of being on time, and I'm late for the speech.
Ozzie, are you about ready?
I'll be right there.
You've got 30 seconds, Pop.
Okay, I'm coming.
Well, you better hurry.
Well, I'm hurrying as fast as I can.
You've got 25 seconds, Pop.
I didn't have time to shave, but I think I look okay.
Oh, you look fine, dear.
20 seconds, Pop.
You know, I don't think I ought to go to the luncheon at all, Harry.
Well, you've got to go. They're expecting you to speak.
Well,
10 seconds, Pop.
Thank you, son.
You can't let David down.
Well, Harriet, I've already let him down. Why don't we phone them and tell them I'm sick?
We?
Well, why don't you phone them?
Oh, no.
Well, Harry, you've got to. I'm much too sick to phone.
Pop,
Yes, son.
you're late.
Oh, there's a telephone. Harriet, answer it and tell him I'm on my way.
All right. You get going, and then I'll be telling the truth.
Now, wait a minute. Let it ring. They've got a lot of nerve hounding me like this just because I'm a few seconds late.
30 seconds late to be exact.
You better get going, dear.
Harriet, I just can't go down there and face those people.
Well, you've got to. Maybe I better answer the phone.
No. Let it ring. They don't have to call me to tell me I'm late. I know I'm late. I've got a small son here with a watch.
Here's your coat, dear.
Hey, wait a minute. This may work out after all. I'm late, right?
Right.
59 seconds.
Thank you, Ricky. Well, see, I'm late to a luncheon where I'm going to speak on the importance of being on time. Do you get what I'm driving at?
No.
Well, I'm going to be the example of what happens to a man when he's late. Do you get it?
No.
Well, look, by being late, I point up exactly what I'm going to talk about. I'm a graphic illustration of my speech. I'm the horrible example of the confusion and embarrassment that occurs when a man is late.
Now I get it.
Do you like it?
No.
Harriet, believe me, this is positively brilliant. Well, maybe it isn't brilliant, but it certainly is an unusual way of maneuvering out of an embarrassing situation.
Well, maybe a pretty good idea at that. Come on, get on your coat and get going.
No. The later I am now, the better. The perfect dramatic effect is for me to arrive just after they've finished lunch. Mr. Murchison, the chairman, rises and looks around the hall in a bewildered sort of a way. He taps on his water glass and he says, "Gentlemen, I can't imagine what's happened to our first speaker for today."
Gentlemen, I can't imagine what's happened to our first speaker for today, but bear with me for a few more moments.
All right, here I am, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. We were getting worried.
Gentlemen, I have committed an unforgivable act. I have been late for this important luncheon. 30 minutes late, to be exact. There's no excuse for my thoughtlessness. By being late, I have not only caused a lot of confusion, I have inconvenienced all of you.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. We understand.
You're very kind, sir, but it isn't all right. It's a terrible thing to do. Now, I must apologize. Naturally, this is embarrassing to me, and it's embarrassing to you. Believe me, gentlemen, I sincerely and humbly apologize for my rudeness. You have just witnessed what happens when a man is late. Confusion, inconvenience, embarrassment for all concerned. Now I can tell you that this was my way of illustrating the subject of my little talk for this luncheon. The importance of being on time. I hope you will forgive this rather dramatic presentation.
Professor,
I beg your pardon?
I hate to interrupt, but I thought you were speaking on Plato today.
Well, no. David told me, he mentioned the topic of my speech, and you were very happy with it.
David? Who's David?
Well, my son, Mr. Murchison.
Mr. Murchison? Who's Mr. Murchison?
Well, aren't you Mr. Murchison?
No, I'm Dr. Pepin. Who are you?
Well, I'm Ozzie Nelson.
You mean you aren't Professor Higgins?
No, I'm sure I'm Ozzie Nelson. You mean you aren't Mr. Murchison?
No, I'm Dr. Pepin. I don't know. Where's Professor Higgins?
Well, I don't know. Where am I?
You're at the semi-annual luncheon of the Philoclean Literary Society.
You mean this isn't the High School Athletic Association luncheon?
Of course not. Now, what have you done with Professor Higgins?
Gentlemen, I'm terribly sorry. My bus was delayed, but I got here just as soon as possible.
Oh, Mr. Murchison?
No, Dr. Pepin?
No.
I'm Dr. Pepin.
I'm Professor Higgins.
Oh, I'm Ozzie Nelson. Have you seen Mr. Murchison?
No.
Oh, well, then pardon me, gentlemen. David?
Oh, hi, Pop. I've been looking all over the lobby for you.
Where is everybody?
The luncheon had to be postponed until 2:30.
Oh, what happened?
Well, somebody got the plans all mixed up. Some literary society's using the dining hall right now.
Oh, yes, I've met them.
I phoned home, but nobody was there.
Oh, you were the one who phoned.
Yeah, how come you didn't answer?
I'd already left. Gee, this has really been a frantic day so far.
It sure has. The luncheon starts in about an hour, so we better get going.
Well, Dave, where are you going?
Where everybody else is gone. Home to get some lunch. I can't wait until 2:30.
Oh, well, you'd better leave me. I'm not sure I can find my way home today. Oh, is dinner pretty near ready? I'm starved.
Yeah, just about.
Had quite a day today.
David told me your speech was a big success.
Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, they seem to like it. It is kind of unusual, I guess.
Well, you just relax there. Dinner will be ready in a few minutes.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Nelson.
Yes?
This is Dr. Pepin from the Philoclean Literary Society.
Oh, yes. Say, I'm terribly sorry about that little mix-up today.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. I have a rather unusual request to make, Mr. Nelson.
What's that, Dr. Pepin?
Oh, I'm afraid this is going to sound like a bit of an imposition.
No, not at all.
Well, all the members are so anxious to hear how your speech ends that I wonder if you'd speak at our next meeting.